And I guarantee you, when there's a day where everything crumbles down around you, those people you wanted to impress are not going to be there anymore. They won't give a shit about you. Hi, I'm Megan Edwards and welcome to BareTalkTV. Today we are talking about the 30K millionaire. You know, that person who seems like they're rich, they've got all the bags, the cars, they live in a beautiful place, but really they are in massive debt and are just trying to put on a facade. Have you guys met this sort of person before?
Absolutely, I have. And I mean, it's sad. It's really sad because debt is a really scary, crappy place to be no matter what, but trying to live up and, you know, I get the whole thing with keeping up with the Joneses and, you know, manifesting, maybe hanging out with rich people is going to bring the wealth and, you know, fake it till you make it. I'm a big fan of the fake it till you make it because you're just, you know, put out there what you want, but debt is serious. Debt takes a toll on the people around you. If you're in a partnership, it's a really serious, depressing situation to be in. And is the boat, is the nice Gucci purse really worth it? No, I don't think so. Not at all. I mean, absolutely not.
Well, we all look for a sense of self-worth, whether or not we know we are. We need to feel good about ourselves. And if we don't feel good about ourselves just from the inside for who we are, we're going to look to the outside, such as expensive things, possibly. I don't feel good with objects or with money. I don't have a lot of either, but I'm pretty happy.
You're a happy guy.
I am, because I look from within and I try to be as strong as I can emotionally, and I have a great way of living life that way. I don't reach for things outside of myself that I think are going to bring happiness. And I know a lot of people get caught up in that. It's like they have to have this car, they have to live in this type of place, and true, maybe they can't afford it. And and you asked, do we know people like this? My best friend, we went through college together, and he has to have more than the next person. But what I found with him growing up is that the more he had, the less happy he was, because he always had to have more and more and more and more, and never looked within to see, how can I actually feel good? How can I actually do this without having things, with just being me?
I think we know this is a self-esteem issue, really. And I mean, I started watching this documentary actually on minimalism on Netflix. And once I watched that, I was like, yes, this is so it. And really now, you know, I like to look nice. I like to dress nice and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just not worth it. If I wore a dress on CTV on Wednesday, I might wear it on Bear Talk on Saturday. But like before, I would never do that. I'd be like, absolutely not. I must wear something different every single time. And now that just doesn't fill me. It doesn't fuel me. It doesn't make me happy anymore just buying stuff. Because if I'm not here tomorrow, that stuff will never matter. The relationships I made mattered. And I do know, like I asked you guys, I know people, you know, who buy that Rolex because they feel like that makes them fit in. But it's like, where do you have that $10,000 plus? If you've worked really hard and that's been your goal for years, I respect that. But if you're just doing it to fit in with the people, I know a lot of people in Vancouver do it, then you got to really look into yourself and be like, why do I want to hang around these people anyway? They're going to figure out soon enough that I'm not rich.
And the cost of living in this city is out of this, like, it's ridiculous. Come on, it's a lie to say that we're not all struggling in some sense. But to take on these car payments just to drive some flashy car that's the newest thing on the market, I mean, that's scary stuff because something can go sideways tomorrow and then you're hooped. If you can't afford it, you are making the wrong decision. I mean, if I want to go shopping, yeah, shopping makes me feel good. Of course, it's fun sometimes if you're, you know, you want that little pick-me-up, but shopping is not fun when I don't have the money to pay for it. It's not. You go out, you look, and then it just, is this vicious cycle that you're like, why am I out here shopping right now? I can't afford to be here right now. I've got 20 purses at home. Do I really need another? Maybe I should just go to the thrift store.
And I guarantee you, when there's a day where everything crumbles down around you, those people you wanted to impress are not going to be there anymore. They won't give a shit about you.
No, they already don't give a shit about you, actually. And the thing is, too, is if you have to get your feelings feeling good about yourself from money and from a lot of objects, what substance do you have to give to anybody anyway? Your book that you wrote, I'm sure, is full of guys like that. Because is somebody dateable when they have to show off, I've got this, whether or not they have it, that's one thing. But if they have to define themselves with those things, who are they and how are they going to be connected with somebody who actually wants a man of substance, not substances?
Totally. Actually, this is not in the book, but a few years ago, a guy picked me up in this huge Hummer, and I was still living with my mom and sister at the time. Massive, like yellow and black Hummer. My sister went to the door and she was like, "Oh my God, ew." And no one was impressed. They were all like, "That's really
I hate
gross.
Hummers.
How embarrassing." And I was actually embarrassed. I just put my hood up and I like ran outside and I was like, "Hi." But it was extremely embarrassing. So I just really feel like you got to find something that fuels you, and it shouldn't be money because that's just not going to work. I'm Megan Edwards with BareTalkTV, and if you want to see more, click on the links below.